Listen, I have great news. I am going to refill 3 of my LV bottles, but one is not going to make the cut in a Pacific Chill. Now, the only thing I made a mistake with Pacific Chill, I didn't get the sample first. I went inside the Louis Vuitton store before I went out on the night of a town. And then I sprayed it and I was like, man, it smells really good. It has a citrus smell to it, but I just didn't get the chance to wear it like I did with Imagination. I had the sample for Imagination and I also got the sample for Ombre Nomad. So I was definitely confident with Ombre Nomad and Imagination. Now, with Pacific Chill, I think Pacific Chill is a great smelling fragrance. I just honestly don't think that it's worth $350 with tax. Now, with that being said, Pacific Chill, I think will be a great fragrance for around probably $120 and $180. That's what would have made me happy. So I'm gonna actually sell my bottle for $180 and it's gonna come without the box. But once again, it's a $350 bottle. So big discount. If you're interested, email me, keepitsimple269@gmail.com. Repeat, that's keepitsimple269@gmail.com. The thing about Louis Vuitton fragrances that I love is not only when you go back for the refill, they show you love, but the bottle is worth something. Other fragrances that I'm about to buy in the near future, once the bottle is finished, the bottle does not have value. And I'm gonna say this again, an empty bottle of Baccarat Rouge does not have value. An empty bottle of any cologne does not have value. A lot of companies, if you know any, put in the comment sections, they do not do refills. The reason I love LV is they do refills. And not only do they do refills, they change the price. So for instance, when I go to get Pacific Chill and I get a refill, it's gonna cost me $225. So if I sell it for $180, it's not too much of a loss, but at the end of the day, on this channel, I'm thankful for the support, thankful for the comments. So to me, it's a win-win. Sell it, not for what I got it for, but at the end of the day, if I do get Pacific Chill refill and it doesn't sell, the only cool thing about it is maybe I could sell samples in the future. But other than that, this bottle, I am going to refill Pacific Chill and I'm gonna try to sell it. And I'm gonna refill Imagination and try to sell it in Ombre Nomad. I'm gonna refill and Ombre Nomad and Imagination, that made the team. Those fragrances probably made the starting 5 for travel. My goal is I want to have a starting 5 for traveling. I want to have a starting 5 for every day. I also want to have a starting 5 for the gym because I'm into fitness. So that's my goal right now. I'm building up my roster. But so far in the cologne game, it's been all W's, no losses. And I'm gonna say this again, all W's, no losses. And one great thing I wanna say about Pacific Chill, and a lot of people that watch my content, they go to the islands. I realized when I first bought Pacific Chill, I really didn't fall in love with the fragrance at first. If you watch the other videos, I'm not taking those down because this is brutal, loud cologne reviews. But when I wore Pacific Chill in the Caribbean, in the islands, in St. Croix, for some reason, I was just sweating a little bit more because Phoenix is dry heat and Pacific Chill smells amazing in the Caribbean. So if you go to the islands, doesn't matter if it's St. Lucia, St. Thomas, St. Croix, Puerto Rico, Brazil, Colombia, Pacific Chill. Now I'm starting to see a fragrance, it makes sense. When I wear Imagination, people always ask me, what are you wearing? It came across the Imagination. Ombre Nomad, that shuts the city down. But Pacific Chill, when you're in the islands, that's definitely a go-to fragrance. So like I said, the bottle, I will let the bottle go for around 170, 180. I'm negotiable. It's gonna be the full 3.4 bottle. and it will have the LV cap on it, and it's without the box, but I'll probably go to the LV store, and I'm cool with the lady, so I'm gonna see if I can get a box. But if you're interested, just let me know. And thanks for all the support on this channel. I'm not stopping the cologne game. I'm loving it, and we're gonna keep the content coming. Let it breathe.